I got to kick this thing off. Can I kick it off? 1, 2, 3, 4. Ladies and gentlemen, listen.
Jasmine represented my district. I voted for Jasmine. Black people here were enthusiastic and came out in droves for Jasmine. I don't know if Talrico has mended those hard feelings to get those voters to come out and vote for him. It's nothing that he's done to make people enthusiastic. Now,
that's another reason people
but
don't
here's the
run for
thing.
office, too.
Hold on one second. Here's the thing. It's in our best interest to get over that shit and vote for Talrico and try to get him into the Senate, right? But you know, a lot of people vote with their feelings. Some people vote for their pocketbook. Some people vote with feelings. And the way that stuff went,
that's why I say that.
Yeah,
that's what that's the reason people, because people don't want to have to primary somebody that's beloved, right? And so then if you beat them, then you're always already going to be behind the 8 ball with their supporters, because like you said, a lot of people vote with their heart, and oh, you beat my candidate, I can't vote for you, you know, and so it's a vicious cycle, man.
Especially when you're a milquetoast white dude like he is.
Yeah,
really don't like. You could at least look at like Gavin Newsom, even though you know his motherfucking ass can't read. And I'm not talking about people who are dyslexic and can't read in general, because I love y'all, but he made a little silly comment, and I'm gonna drive him on that, right?
You open the door for these jokes.
But at least Gavin. I mean, I don't know, Rika. I don't know if you like white boys or not. Is he considered handsome for a white boy?
I mean, I don't know. He's got a little swag to him, so I can see. I'm not gonna be mad at this.
You're right. He has a little personality, a little
swag.
That's
swag, personality, right? And he's kind of shown that he's willing to go there in terms of being petty.
Yeah,
right. Talrico is not that.
No, he's not. He's not
at all. At all. No. And they need more of that, honestly.
Yeah. Georgia's talking about going to a nonpartisan ballots, and I wish we would here too, because I live in a Republican county. And so by the time I get to vote, it's only Republicans. Really, you know what I mean? Like, I don't get to vote between the Republicans. So I wish that I could choose between these two and choose the lesser of two evils. I think that's the problem, because it's like, if we could vote between the other candidate, it wouldn't be such a stark, I hate this person, I love this person. It's like, okay, I'm cool with this Republican, I'm cool with this Democrat, I want the Democrat to win, but if this Republican wins, I'm okay with that too.
So
we don't really get
open primary, basically.
Yeah. So like, one time I went to go vote, and it was like they had 3 ballots, and one of them was like liberal or something. It was like 2 things on there. I was like, why would you even do that? You just wasted everybody's time. I don't know why you printed that. So you basically don't get to vote for anybody, because nobody's running liberal in this Republican county. So, and then like all of the judges that I wish I could vote for or against, I don't get to, because they only run Republican. Only Republican judges get voted in here in my county. So I don't get to vote for any of the judges, whether I like them or don't like them. I don't get to have a say in that.
But I don't understand. Like, even in my district where I'm at, right? There's a heavy LGBTQ population here. So when I go to my polling place, there's always 2 lines. And the line to vote, when you go in for primaries, they ask you, are you Republican or are you Democrat? And some people get defensive, like, why? It's like, because it depends on the ballot that I'm about to give you. The line that you stand. Now, the line for the Democrats, because I live in the city of Dallas, it's a high LGBTQ population in this neighborhood. There's a lot of Black people in this neighborhood. So the line for the Democratic primaries is like always wrapped around the building. But if you're Republican, you basically just in and out, right? So my question to you is, are they not doing that? I mean, can we still got to be a 2 parties. It still normally is a 2-party system. You voting for a Democrat, even if they're going to get smashed in the Republican county, right? You still should be able to vote for a Democrat.
So if you're a Democrat, you don't really run for certain positions here in my county. So there are like a lot of times no candidates. So by the time I get to the final ballot, there are only Republicans on there. So if that
So
person
you're
wins the
saying Democrats
primary,
are not
they've
even wasting
won.
their time. They're just like, we're not
Yeah, no, there's no point. So when I get my ballot, it's only the person that won the Republican primary. That's it. You either vote for them or you abstain from voting. So the real race is in the primary.
sound like you need to move. Shit.
Well, my rent is low. I've heard what you other people are paying. I'm staying right here.
Either something wrong with them or something wrong with you. If you want to live out there.
Or both. But
Yeah.
what I'm saying is, in this county, the real race is in the primary. So if I wanted to say, hey, this judge to me is a better judge than this judge, I don't get the chance to do that because I don't get a Republican ballot.
You're registered as a Democrat.
I mean, you just say whichever ballot you want. So I guess I could technically go in and say, give me a Republican primary ballot, I guess. I don't know how these things, I don't know. But you should just be able to vote for everything, I think. I shouldn't have to choose a side. I should be able to vote for whoever I want to be in it. So, like, I think it would lessen the blow if people got a say in both sides. So you wouldn't have the Democrat that everybody hates that's so far left and the Republican that's so far right. You would have people that are closer to the middle winning these elections if I got to choose everything. But it's too much like right. It just makes too much sense because we wouldn't have so much polarity if we got to vote on everything. But they want that. They want us to be at odds. They want us to be on opposite ends. And it just doesn't make any sense. So I definitely wish that things would go nonpartisan. I feel like you shouldn't have to tell people if you want to be a Democrat or liberal or Green Party, whatever you want to be. I don't care. You should get the same ballot, and we should vote on all the people that are running for office. But what do I know?
I don't know if that's practical, just because like
they got the ranked choice ballots though now or something.
They got
the what?
It's called ranked choice. So like you can vote for anybody. So like you don't just vote for one person. So if it's six candidates, you rank them in order. And so then they start tallying. And after the first round of tally, like whoever gets the least amount of points, all their votes go and they're dispersed above, and then they do it again until there's only two people left, and then it's kind of strategic, I guess.
Where is this at?
Minnesota has it. Want to say there's a couple other states that have it, but yeah, ranked choice. Yeah,
I mean, but you got to have a lot of that takes a lot.
It does. It does.
If you got it's hard enough to get people to go out and vote once for a primary or a local election, So if you're saying, listen, y'all gonna come out and vote, and then we're gonna tally it, then y'all gonna come back again.
No. You don't come back. On the ballot, there's 6 names, and you put, I want this person 1, this person 2, this person 3. And so when they're tallying the ballots, they the person with the least amount of votes, they get dropped off. And so they start the ballots again, same ballots, and they count again. And the 5 people that are left off of the 6-person ballot, then they get all their normal votes. And that 6th person, I don't know how they decide where their votes go. But then they
like, why you got to do it multiple times then? So whoever gets the most points just wins.
I don't know. That seems like how it should be.
Yeah, I guess it might be. I don't.
Yeah, I mean, I get the whole system because they do that like Hall of Fame and end of the year sports season votes. Were like, okay, you got this many first place votes, this many second place votes, or whatever. So I get the theory. You know what I'm saying? It's just doing it over and over again, especially because we talk about old people running for office. Have you seen your polling location? How old them motherfuckers are? And shout out to them. I'm not trying to disrespect them, but very rarely do I see somebody young. But I mean, like in their 30s or 40s.
You got to take off work.
I've done it.
You got to take off work.
But you work for yourself, so you can do it.
Yeah, and you not only take off work for the day, you got to go through poll worker training. My mom does it. You got to go through training to do it, so it's not just a one-day commitment.
Yeah. It's to be a poll judge. That's what it's called.
Yeah, poll judge. Yeah, and my mom's retired.
So she's got the time. But it is an all-day commitment, and a lot of times you don't even get time to take a lunch. So it's definitely a commitment.
I remember one time, I'll say this before we wrap up the show. It's a funny story. I was living in Kansas City, and there was some referendum on the ballot. I can't remember what it was. I was living in South Kansas City, and KPRS, the radio station, used to do a really good job of saying, "Hey, listen, vote no for this proposition because this is what
Yeah.
it does for the community." They're really good at doing that. Um, I don't know if they still do those type of things now that radio has become more corporate or what have you.
Yeah.
But it used to be like very like, hey, listen, Black people, this is what we need to do. So it was something on the ballot. It was a referendum, and Black people were out in droves. And I was still, in my 20s, so I had to come after work, and I pulled up to the polling place. It's packed, and it was just these old white ladies working the ballots, right, working the poll. So I'm sitting there, Black people is, we in arms. So he's like, y'all not going to steal our vote. Y'all not going to pass this. But so everybody's kind of tense. And the poll people, this old lady was like, I can't even see anymore. Like, I haven't been able to eat today. These people, they come up with these names and I can't pronounce them. And this lady, she said, man, what's your name? And the lady was like, John Quenisha. She said, unpronounceable. Can you please go over there? Man, I
That's
know
voter
that become my friend.
disenfranchisement right there.
But that man, that unpronounceable way she said that
Voter
to that lady,
disenfranchisement,
man.
man. Yeah.
But to your point, she was like, I've been working all day. You get a chance to take a lunch.
Yeah.
And you got these old people doing this shit.
Yeah. A lot of
Yeah.
couples, I've seen couples do it. Like they're retired, the couples will work, husband and wife or whatever. And
They got
now that I think about it, I'll just backtrack. The ranked choice, somebody has to get 50% of the vote or of the votes, a majority of the votes.
Mhm.
So that's why it's they have to keep doing it until somebody gets at least like 50%. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah.
Where is ranked choice voting? I didn't want to use AI because that's another reason why these damn kids so dumb and no killing TikTok and AI. So it looks like
Yeah.
Minnesota, parts of Illinois, California, basically Democratic states.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Basically,
it means it's probably a better way than
yeah, basically Democratic
probably
states.
more intellectual way of doing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Progressive.
Yeah. Yeah. So listen, RIP to Representative Dave Scott, one of my frat brothers, not trying to denigrate his name or his service to his community, but it is an overall problem that we need to address. We just can't have people dying in office. There has to be a better way. And I think it starts, with our generation being more enthused and really finding a way to reach those Gen Z that we're talking about. We sit there and if you listen to how we talk, it does come off as condescending and dismissive. And this is when I'm talking about this, I mean, the Gen Z, they are a sensitive generation. They are a very sensitive and entitled generation. So you really have to really baby how you talk to them and coddle them to get them to do what needs to be done. And
Mhm.
you can blame us as the punk ass parents that raised them to be that way, but it kind of is what it is.